Hello there, I'm the base manager and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included Spaced Out. Today we are going to start a new playthrough and hopefully get all of those good things that have came up in the recent patches. So let's start a new game in survival, spaced out of course, and I believe it is this one, the Terra Cluster. Yep. Let's go. The Terra Cluster, which was the asteroid that the most recent asteroid update brought, and personally I like this one the most. So yeah, let's go for this one. And after this, I believe we only have to select the dupes, of which this time, let me think, I want someone to do research, someone to do building, and someone to do digging. At least those three things. It would be nice if the person that knows how to do research also knew how to do some farming, but I suppose that we are going to be dependent or on RNGesus. So, let's take care of selecting our dupes. And here we have, guys, our first crew, Gossman, Lyra, and Abe. Looks like Abe is back, but this time not as the research. Yeah, so I selected someone to do research. After a long reroll, I got this one with uncultured and unempathic. So Gossman cannot do decorating or medicine. That's fine. We have our digger, plus 10 digging with mole end as a trait. Not that bad. And then we have Abe, but instead of being re-rolled into building, I re-rolled him into ranching with the hopeful thought of getting a farmer rancher, right? Because we need to do some farming before we do some ranching, and ranching is a good way to get barbecue, and barbecue is better than meal lice. So in the early game, having a rancher is kind of a good idea. So this is our crew. Let's embark. Let's see what is going to be the name of our colony. There we go, the Cosmic Manager's Lounge. Place for all managers to relax. Let's go! And we came straight into this asteroid. Let's take a look at the resources that we have around. We have already a tad bit of water as the game, so we're not wasting any time. The very first hours are quite important. So we have 2 pockets of water. That's it. And they are not that big either. They are rather small, so we are going to have some problem with water. But there is polluted water with slime lung over there, you know, just to make it more interesting. Okay, we have plenty of copper, dirt, and many other things. I just have to be careful not to inundate myself with a bunch of water. Okay, so first things first, let's mine ourselves a tad bit of space. Let's mine like this, then let's put some... Oh, I can't put ladders. Oh, 60 frames per second. Oxygen not included. It has been a long time since I saw you like this. Oh. Okay, so we are going to get ourselves a couple of materials. Yeah, we are gonna leave something inside of the pool, but that's fine. We are then going to put a ladder over here so that we can go and get those things. We need to be careful with this sand. Clearly another trap left behind by the game. And then we are going to take care of the outhouses. And where is the thingy refinement? I still don't have the thingy available. That's fine. After that we need some place for us to sleep, so let's go into furniture. 3 cots. And where is the... oh, in medicine. One of the... come on. One of these. Wash our hands. And one of these to take on the water. I will have to take care of that some other way. Like, for example, building the ladder on this side. There we go. Starting by making a few mistakes, that's fine. Okay, let's see if our guys can get this done by the end of the day. I'm sure they can. Okay, so we are on the process of achieving the bare minimum for day 1, which is a toilet and a couple of beds. Now that we have that, we can start working on day 2 objectives, getting research going and some power. So we're going to bring that over here into the next floor, and for that we need to do some mining. So let's open ourselves a tad bit of space so we can start working on that research station. I believe that's what it calls. Yep, that research station and some power production, because we are going to need some batteries, a manual generator. Otherwise, that thing is not going to work. Okay, guys, day 1 report. We are almost done with the research materials, or in this case, research station plus the battery. We are a tad bit low on copper, unfortunately, so we're gonna have to go and fetch some. But that's okay. There is plenty of copper to go around over on this side. I'm just trying not to break into carbon dioxide areas just yet, before I have a way to deal with that. However, it's not a lot. It's just that given the amount of gas that we have over here, it is likely that these 2 kilos of carbon dioxide would be able to overcome the 700 grams that we have over here of oxygen and flood this entire area. So just need to be careful, mine down a little bit, create a small pocket where the carbon dioxide can pull on, and we'll be golden. Okay, so we have some battery charge, and soon we are about to have some oxygen diffusers, because this oxalite is only going to last us that long, right? And we have some meal lice and bristle blossom over here that we can harvest for food. However, I would like to get into that as soon as possible. That's why I brought a farmer slash rancher, so that we could have some food. Oh, there is a hatch over here. Oh, and another one over here. Need to start to take a mental note where these buggers are, so we can capture them when the time comes. Alright, time to do some research. And that should probably go for basic food first. That's kind of important. And after that, let me see. Yeah, after that we can start working on the basic stuff. You know, like the plumbing, ventilation, whatnot. Food preparation, kind of important. Kind of important to have this one, and at least this one unlocked as well. Yeah, let's work on these 2 researchers first. And let's go into priorities. I'm pretty sure Cosman is the person that should do the research. Let's tell everybody else not to do it. It's far simpler. Also, I'm moving the cots over there. The light from the printing pod doesn't allow them a good night's sleep. Yeah, let's do that as well. Now that we are doing researches, while we have a tad bit of time for us while we wait, I'm going to try and make my way into this area over here. It's just oxygen, and I'm going to start digging down through this area because, you know, it is between these 2 lakes, and I want to create a pool over here at the bottom of our safe. Oh my, the game really loves me. Okay, guys, I'm going to I don't know if you saw my previous playthrough, but I'm really dependent on natural gas in the early game. Usually I have a really tough time finding these bad boys, but the game has been loving me so much lately that it gave me a natural gas geyser. That is just like, thank you, game. Wow. So kind. I wonder what you are going to do to balance this out. What type of thing you are going to pull out to screw with me? I am curious. Oh wow, we are finding everything. We have the supply transporter right next to our base as well. Okay. One thing that I noticed is that this safe biome is rather small. But if we have what do we have over here? We have something over here as well. We have a lot of things close to our spawning area. That is good, I suppose. Okie dokie, guys. So, as the second day comes to an end, our research is done. So let's go over here. Now that we can start working on the agriculture, I think I'm going to do so. So next, I'm going for power regulation plus internal combustion, so that we can have some means of producing power. Also, I'm going to start on working on the on creating some rooms so that we can have a small bonus of morale for our guys, given that they are eating on the floor, eating really crappy meals and whatnot. I think they could use a little bit of a boost. Okay, so on the third day, we are going to initiate mealwood production. For now, it is what we are going to produce, but after we are getting some power in the base, we will switch to bristle blossoms, as uh, bristle blossoms, I believe, which is the cooked version of the bristle blossom, gives a lesser debuff than the pickled meal that we can get with the meal ice or the meal ice itself. So yeah, but a little bit of food being produced is not a terrible idea. So let's just take care of this and make sure that Abe gets a lot of XP so we can turn into a rancher quick enough. And now we have our very first delivery from the printing pod. What are we going to get? Let's take a look. So, a researcher, no thank you. Digging plus farming, not terrible. Researching plus suit wearing. None of them are particularly good. We already have a digger and a farmer, so we don't really need you, Otto. I'm sorry. And at this moment I also cannot support you, so I suppose that the rust will do. That's bad. That's really bad. Come on. The day is almost over, please. We don't need that one. There we go. First use of the yellow alert. It was just to make sure that someone was not sleeping on the floor. The dupes tend not to like that too much. But, oh well. By the end of the third day, we are 3, almost 4 researchers in. We have food production and we have rooms. Where is it? Room overlay. So we have at least +2 morale bonus. Not terrible. Hey, it's better than a stick on the back. Okay, so let's select a new research. Let's go into the plumbing. Let's knock out all of the basic stuff first. That includes this one as well. The telescope, supercomputer, and crafting station. And of course, the water cooler. Now that we have the... what is it? The mess tables, we can start creating a mess hall. But before we do that, I think that creating a food storage, a primitive food storage, is probably a good idea. Given that we still don't have access to fridges or means to create cold temperatures, carbon dioxide will have to do for now. So I'm going to dig my way down. As I said, I want to create a pool for my water. I don't want to have my water over here or over here. It's not a convenient place for us, let's just say it. Lyra. Why do I see some problems in the near future? Maybe not. I was afraid that Lyra might fall into a place that she could not climb out. But that's fine. As I was saying, I want to create a pool of water over here to accumulate the tad bit of water that we got. We got 3 pools, but this pool is so tiny, it almost doesn't count. And that will also create a lower level where the carbon dioxide will float to, and it'll probably accumulate around here. So let's just put a couple of ration boxes in here, uproot these muckroot, and well, store some of our food for now. I can see something in here. I can't recognize it. Well, it is not an anti-entropy generator, that I am sure. But it could be one of those things that give traits to the dupes. Brain scrubber? No. One of those things. You guys know what I'm talking about. And it is close to our base, so, you know, one dupe might soon, in a few episodes, get a sunny disposition or something like that. It would be amazing. Oh boy. So much sandstone. Now guys, while our dupes work through the lack of oxygen to get the food storage done, I figured that I would talk to you guys about what are we going to do for this playthrough. Well, as the name says, this is going to be the Cosmic Manager's Lounge. Well, managers tend to have a more, let's just say, higher status. They demand more luxuries, right? So I was thinking that as soon as humanly possible, we could start converting our base into a luxury station for our managers. Ranch, everything production-wise should be located outside of the base. The living space, you know, inside of our airlock with the suits, everything inside of our living space should be dedicated towards luxury and comfort for our dupes. I figured that we might just have the farms and maybe not even the farms, if they don't require something difficult to achieve outside. So maybe just the kitchen as our production building inside of the facilities, but other than that, farms, ranchers, everything that we can put outside of the base, we are going to put outside of the base, and the spaces that we have available for us, we will create several rec rooms with different recreation thingies. You know, let's try to use. For a moment I thought that Lyra had a crown on her, and it's because Lyra and Ava are walking at side by side. And yeah, let's try and use as many recreation items that we have to make sure that our little managers over here are as comfortable as possible. So with these mill ice that we got from this one over here, from that millwood, we can see that, hey, it's minus 9% per cycle. I mean, it's still a lot, but at least we have the sterile atmosphere bonus to slow down a little bit the food decomposition. Okay, so with that research done, I'm going to knock out all of the liquids basic researches so we can have toilets and plumbing and all of that good stuff in no time. And yeah, I'm going to start working on a space to have a small ranch. The second Abe over here is able to be leveled up. It should be relatively soon. Let's take a look at our duplicate skills. Abe is going to need at least 2 skill points. One for improved farming and another one for critter rancher. Okay, so it might take a few days. Gossman is really going crazy with these researches. She's really good at it, I have to admit it. I'm going to start working on the water pool somewhere around here, and hopefully starting to create additional rooms for us to expand, because up here we don't really have that much room. This is as far as we can get before we break into some bad stuff, and I don't want a bunch of chlorine inside of my base. Hey Lyra, do us a favor and go over there, please. Let's do a tad bit of scouting, because you can walk there. Let's see how far does this extend, because this safe environment is a tad bit weird. We can see that it expands further down, and there is also more good water over there. Yeah, this safe biome is a tad bit crooked. Not very easy to build in, but I'll find a way. I'll find a way to make it work. You know, guys, one thing that I should really do while I'm here is enable the auto harvest for all of the plants that we have available to us. We have quite the good amount of plants. Come on. Enable harvest. There we go. Okay, guys, at the end of the 6th day, we got ourselves another printing pod drop. Let's see what did we get this time. So, we have sand or briar seeds. Sand is one of the few things I already have plenty of, so no thanks. This dupe is not terrible, skilled in electrical engineering. Okay, it's not mechatronics, but that's nice. That is nice. But is not that nice, the fact that it's building impact. Okay, nope. And you mean my suit wearing, +8. Super art digging, not terrible. Grease monkey, okay, and mouse breather. I mean, the excess breathing rate can be a problem, but at the same time, it's quite a good dupe. I'm going to put you on standby for now. Just for a moment, while I get myself a cot and a outhouse available. Otherwise, if we print the dupe right now, it will have nowhere to sleep, and it's going to be cranky right off the bat. And we don't want that now, do we? Well, Gossman is a research machine. Let's get more of this basic research out of the way. And I would like to get that cot built ASAP, please. There we go, let's greet into the world our new dupe. Otherwise, we are never gonna get anything done. So, let's print Mima. And now we have enough skills to go around. So, Ape, you are going to be our farmer for now. Gossman, obviously you are doing so good with the research, you are going to be even better. Lyra, you like digging, don't you? Guess what? You are now able to dig even deeper. And Mima, as for you, well, you don't have any particular thing that you really want? I mean, we could go the art digging way as well. Yeah, digging is important. But you're gonna get yourself a black hat right off the bat. Cool, cool, cool. Now let's get everybody updated with their new head attire and their new skills. And of course that we can't forget to update their priorities to reflect their role in the colony. However, Lyra over here, I'm gonna give her building as well, so that things get done at a reasonable pace. Otherwise they will just focus on digging and they will never get anything built. And I want to have this built ASAP. Having some dupe stuck in the manual generator is not good. We need that manpower to be focused on building or digging, so that we can expand our colony. Well, I am almost done with the basic researches. I mean, if we could get all of the basic research done in the first episode, that would not be that bad now, would it? Okay guys, so we can disable the manual generator and we can enable this one. Fuel threshold. Well, unfortunately we don't have a smart battery just yet, so I don't want this running all the time. I'm going to build a jumbo battery over here and I'll try and regulate it manually while we work towards the automation part of this. Let me just see. I'm pretty sure it's something easy to research. Most likely next episode we will get it done. Where is it? Power, power, power. Should be over here somewhere, right? The smart batteries. Hello. Oh, here they are. So all I need to do is research this, build one smart... well, I need to research this, and I need to research this as well. Otherwise, no refined metals for us, but yeah, one just enough to get a smart battery and a cable, an automation cable, and we'll get this automated in no time. On the verge of getting into our 10th day here in the Manager's Lounge, here in the Cosmic Manager's Lounge. I probably should have chosen a easier name for me to pronounce, but okay. We are harvesting our very first crop of meal lice, so food production is online. Right, so we have taken care of that. Should we get into the electric grill soon? That would be a good idea, but that's something for future me to deal with, because I still have a few things for my dupes to do before the episode is done. Although, most of the stuff is already there. The research is almost all of it done. We are only missing this one and these two, and we'll be done with the basic research right out of the first episode. So I'm quite proud of that, but mostly is Ghostman that should have the credit. After all, where are the skills? With a science skill of 11, it's only natural that her smart brain can figure out most of the universe's secrets. And this safe biome just keeps on going. Uh, I don't know how further down I have to go until I reach the bottom, but I have decided where I'm going to get my pool of water right here, because there is already a tad bit of water, so I'm going to create my water storage right here. But yeah, that is something for future me to deal with. Before we go, let's just see, what do we get this time? More rust! No surprise there. Ranching and supplying, no thanks. Another rancher, no thanks. Operating and tithing. For now, I'll keep the rest. Thank you. And yeah, guys, our first 10 days in this colony are done. We have established the basics of survival. So in future episodes, we can start working on expanding our facilities and start branching out outside of the safe biome. So with that in mind, guys, I hope that you have enjoyed this episode, and hopefully you have enjoyed enough that you would consider subscribing so that you could be up to date whenever more Oxygen Not Included has come out. But well, guys, I'm sorry that I had to interrupt my goodbyes midway. I was just a tad bit confused on something that was going on the screen. Whatever. But in any case, this is the Base Manager signing out. Bye bye.